welcome to the mischief. I'm the Crafty Rat. Right, so we are on day... What day am I on?
Tuesday.
I think I'm on day... Am I on day 6? No, that was day 6. Right, welcome to day 8.
I'm just going to stick with Tuesday.
This is the 8th day of Christmas. I could have just looked in there and there's 3 left, so that makes sense. Right, so I'm going to get started pretty much straight away and get this out. There we go.
What will it be today?
What will it be? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a little deer.
Well, it's not Rudolf. Yeah, got a red nose.
Right, so I am going to have a little bit of a think about what I'm doing with this one, and I shall be right back. Right, that actually took quite a lot of thinking about. So, what am I doing? That is the question. Now, I don't know if it's on camera, but you may notice I got these from Temu. They're supposed to be for the eco stuff. So, I am using Eco Paw with this one. Super straightforward. I don't do complicated. Now, somebody very special got me this from my wish list. And it was the other Janet. She's awesome. I love her. We're both from Yorkshire. Yorkshire girls. Right. Anyways. She got me this along with a couple of other bits. But I figured, sorry for the noise, elevator music whilst I get this out. And I'm back. Right. So super excited about this. Now, no, you pour this and then you pour these and then that'll go in the middle. So that's how it's meant to be. I don't do things the way that they're meant to be. I'm just using this. I'll put any leftovers in this, but for the project itself, I'm using this. What am I doing? I have absolutely no idea. I do use Eco Paw a little bit. I have this empty tub that I use to mix larger amounts of resin in, which I only did on day 3. I used that on day 3. Right, so yeah, what am I doing? I don't know. Well, I do. I'm going to put base of red, but I'm also going to be adding a drop of these two and kind of doing it, I think, a marble it. Now, I've never actually done it like this before, so it's very scary. I hope it works. If it doesn't, it's Eco Paw. I can do it again. But you will see this part, whether it works or not. So yeah, that is pretty much all I'm doing with this one. Once it's cured, well, yeah, I don't think there's going to be much music at all. Sorry, Chris, in this, because I'm probably going to be talking my way through most of it. Right, so I'm just going to get everything ready that I need. I've got to pause, obviously pause the camera, do that off camera, get everything ready, and then I will be back to weigh up, or once I've found my Eco Paw, I'll be back to weigh it up, no idea how much I need, and pour. So yeah, I will be right back. Right, so what I'm doing is Eco Paw. done everything else this collaboration. Steph's really made me work and pushed me well and truly out of my comfort zone. I've done polymer clay, I've done crochet, or a little bit of crochet, I've done painting. So now I'm doing eco-pour. Right. So super straightforward, this video, nothing complicated at all. Oh, thank you, I'd forgotten about that. Doing eco-pour, I'd forgotten all about my water. Thanks, hon. So today is, what's the date today? The 6th. Yeah, 6th of December. This video's, oh no, it's 7th of December. No, it's the 6th. It's the 6th. I will get there. Chris is doing tomorrow's video at the moment, and this one is the 8th, so I'm trying to get it done as quickly as possible. Hello, my darling. Hello. I have my wonderful Ella. She's giving dodgy looks.
Keep going, I'm very confused.
Yeah, she's confused. Right, so not sure what I kind of know what I'm doing. No, in fact, I might change my mind depending on what Ella says.
Shock.
I've never used these before. Got them from Temu. So yeah, dropping them all over the place. I apologise. My I have a frozen shoulder on my right arm, so I can't move it that much. But again, my left hand's gone numb. So I'm a little bit juggly today. Now, originally, I was going to do a different kind of marble. I was going to do a solid colour blue and then put drops of red and green in and, you know, swirl it around. So it's a subtle marble, but with a blue background. The alternative is just doing a white and just putting a couple of drops of these in. What would Ella say?
Whichever.
Oh, come on. So white marble with red and green, or blue with red and green?
Blue with red and green.
Blue. So my original idea.
Yeah.
Awesome. No idea if it's going to work. As I say, I've never used these before, so I'm guessing I better check that they're open before I start.
And they're not.
And they're not. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix. Okay, I will have fun. Bye bye, darling. I need a bin. Right. I'm just going to open these. I don't even know if they need shaking, but I will shake them. So yeah, I'm doing a solid blue background, and then I'm going to mix a drop of green in and a drop of red in, just to try and get a marbly kind of look. That's the plan. Right, and then I'll show you what I'm doing with the deer. Ooh, I need to get Chris something for me. Bear with me, I will be right back. And Chris magically appears with paint pens. I shall show you why shortly, if you can't already guess. Yeah, look at the colour. I'll just put that to the side. Right. Now, this is 3-to-1. It is a cheapy one I got off Temu. I actually use the bucket for banging the camera. I use the bucket for mixing larger amounts of resin on the very few occasions where I do larger amounts of resin. Right, so it's a 3-to-1. So this is all that's left over. I'm kind of being stingy and hoping it's enough. We shall soon find out. Because it's not a large mould, so let's get this weighed. So I'm wanting a number divisible by 3. I don't know why I'm doing it this way, because, you know, why do it a complicated way when you can do it an easy way? You know, I'm hoping this is enough. I'm kind of thinking I might have a bit too much. We'll see. Let's just do it the technical way. Yeah, that's not going to work. It was me thinking I was trying to be smart. Okay, so whilst I'm getting this in, I will get Chris to be on super speedy. Right, and that is as much as I'm going to get, so that is 36 grams. 3 to 1, that means 12 grams water. There we go. Right. So because EcoPort is a little bit more limited than resin, I need to find a mixing stick somewhere. I had a huge thing of mixing sticks. Can I find them? No. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix 1 drop of blue. That came out quick. I didn't mix it either, so you know, hey-ho. Mixing 1 drop in. Oh no, they do actually feel pretty wet, so it might be alright. Should I put another drop in? It's nice blue. Yeah, I might put another drop in. Just in case. And lots of bubbles. Just what you want. Right, as you may have noticed, I am doing it on my G3 because my craft room is 10 degrees. It's, bearing in mind, it's the afternoon, so it's been colder than this. Yeah, G3, 10 degrees. It's lemon cold in here, so I am going to set this probably at about 25 degrees. So that's the water in, and just giving it a quick mix. So all I'm doing is literally, I have no idea if this is correct or not, 1 drop of green, 1 drop of red, I'm trying to pour it into the edge around here. Okay. So there's actually hardly any left. So I will still try and pour it in one of these, just because they're so pretty. But there's not going to be enough to fill it, I don't think. Although, not far off. Not far off at all. Wow. I really like that colour. I kind of hope it stays. And get the hair off there. Right, okay, so there is tiny dregs left. There's not a lot, I don't think I can get done with them. So that is that. Now I just need to let that cure. But I'm just going to give it a bit of a tap. I probably should have put this on something so I could have moved the whole. Although, yeah, I can do something like that. So all I'm doing is just trying to release some bubbles. Now I know there's a couple have come up there, so. And my whole desk is wobbling, so I will speed this bit up. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. If it's got although I can check around here. I've just got my head down to the side. I've never done anything with Eco Pour that doesn't have surface bubbles, so right. That's as much as I'm going to do. Okay. So rather than waiting, I am going to do this now. Been trying to figure out how I'm attaching this to that. So, got an eyelet screw. But before I do that, I have got this oil-based marker, which is Chris's, but he's let me use it. I am making the deer into Rudolf. Probably could have done this bit after because the paint's going to take a while to dry, but you know. Yay! I have a Rudolf. Right, so I probably should wait for doing this. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. Chris said it should, but he's left me all on my own. So you're about to see me winging something because I'm completely clueless to what I'm doing. I probably should wait for that. But all I'm doing is kind of getting a little bit of a pilot hole. I have no idea if the pin is going to be big enough. And then I'm going to attempt to screw it in. So I shall leave you to zoomy whilst I do this bit. Oh my god, it actually worked. Right, so I'm going to set this to the side. I am going to remove the pin. And I'm going to leave you whilst this cures. Hopefully it won't take too long. As I mentioned, I am actually putting it in the G3 because my craft room is cold, and I have used Eco recently, and it's freezing. So I'm going to set it to probably about 25 degrees and be back in probably about an hour. So I shall catch you once it's ready to demold. Right, so this I'm hoping has cured. It's not the ribbon I wanted, but it's what I could find. So I will get this one out. Yeah, that went well. Completely lost the green, but I quite like the purple. So all I'm going to do with this... Nope, that's rub and buff. I can't stick with rub and buff. Where's my glue gone? Okay, once I found the glue, I'm going to just be sticking that back on there. So let's see if I can get this out without breaking it. Now, it is still very moist. Yes, I said moist. I'll give that a bit of a clean up. However, ooh, you got a bit of green in that. So I am going to leave this, some of the ink's coming off, so obviously, yeah, that will need to clean this up. I'm going to let it dry overnight. But for the purpose of video, I think that might be because I didn't, what's the word? I didn't mix it in properly. As I say, I've never used this particular colourant before. So yeah, you can see it all coming off. Hopefully once it's fully dried and sealed, that'll stop. But, as I say, for the purpose of this, all I am doing is threading my reindeer, threading this through here. I'm tying a knot. There's got to be a better way of doing this. Do I do things the easy way? No. And doing this with a numb hand. Oh, the joys. Yeah, you get the idea. I'm struggling a lot. Right, and I shall neaten that up off camera. But there we go. So I shall get Chris to do some glamour shots now. Look at the state of that. As I say, I'm going to leave this for 24 hours, but because I'm running short, a little bit short on time, I don't have 24 hours before this video needs editing. So I will seal it. I'm not sure what with. I'm not sure what I've got, but I don't mind it. I probably, if I was to do it again, I'd probably do it in white, but there are no bubbles on this side, which is good. It's a shame about this, but it's an easy fix. As I say, just glue it a little bit. Right, and that is today's nth day. Not sure which day, so Chris, please put in here which day of Christmas this video is. I think it might be the 8th day of Christmas. Right, and I shall catch you tomorrow for the next video. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, so I'm obviously not the crafty rat. She's made this from Ecopo and she doesn't like it and she didn't know what to do with it. So I'm going to attack it with some glitter. So I've just got some white glue. Just going to paint it on. And then pour a layer of glitter onto it. So you don't need to listen to me yabber on. So I will fast forward it while I'm doing this.
She's a crafty little snow ray, yes she is. With her tiny hands, she spins her bliss. Knitting scarves for the frost and mittens for the chill. Building snowmen that hum by her will. Oh, the snowflakes whisper her name. In the icy air she stakes her claim. She's crafting little snowmen, oh what a sight. Casting spells to make them sing through the night. Bells are ringing, oh they jingle so bright. She's a crafty little snow rat spreading delight. She's shaping reindeer from the frosty white. Their noses glow in the moon's soft light. Robins perch on her knitted wool stockings, chirping songs that send the world rocking. Oh, her magic, it's gentle, it's true, turning winter gray into a sparkling hue. She's crafting little snowmen, oh what a sight. Casting spells to make them sing through the night. Bells are ringing, oh they jingle so bright. She's a crafty little snow rat.